Hey everybody, it's 345. We're back for Maplestory. This episode, recently in the 8th anniversary update, they brought back the 5 hero classes. Includes Aran, Evan, Mercedes, Phantom, and Luminous, as you can see down there. And I thought I'd do a quick character run through with you guys so you know which one you want to make, because they will not be available after the 21st. Starting off here is Aran. This is probably my least favorite of the heroes and probably my least favorite class, period. Because they're strong and they use a polearm. Polearm is their main weapon and they use combos. The more they hit enemies within a certain period of time, their combo goes up higher. And the higher their once their combo reaches a certain thing, then they can use spells. As far as I know, they don't have any spells that can be used unless you have a certain combo. Next, we have Evan. Evan is a young boy who was pretty much a long time. I probably should explain the Aran's backstory. Actually, Aran was one of the 5 heroes. All these people are heroes that fought the Black Mage 100 years prior to what's going on in Maplestory. I think it was 100 years. And Aran didn't do anything special. He fought with them and that's about it. He was frozen in ice and lost his memory upon waking up in the cold outbacks of Aran. Evan, long ago he's a dragon tamer. As you can see by that little dragon floating by him. He does not do attacks himself, it is all his dragon. The Evan, something special about them is that they have 10 job advancements. Now every job advancement comes with a few skills. They don't come with a lot, so they come with like 2 or 3 every one. Depending on how much of a gap there is between that one and the next one up. And Evan was also, just like Aran, just fought the Black Mage and was killed, I believe. I think he was killed and you play as his reincarnation. Mercedes, she is the Elfin Princess. Her specialty is using Dual Bowguns, which pretty much kind of crossbows that are filled with his soul or something. She fought the Black Mage, and after he was sealed, she had to run back to her village because it had been cursed by the Black Mage. And when she got there, almost everybody had been frozen. The only people left were the ones that were powerful enough to resist the Black Mage's magic for a short time. Eventually coming up to her being the last one not frozen, and then she goes to her room and she's frozen. But now 100 years later she unfreezes and finds out that she's level 10 and needs to get her strength back up so that she can, survive. Something special about her, besides her using a special weapon called the Dual Bowgun, is she never runs out of arrows. She has something called the Soul Arrow, which will make it so you can use infinite amount of arrows. It pretty much gives you the Soul Arrow skill effect, but permanently. As long as it's equipped. I don't think you can unequip it. Next is Phantom. Before Empress Cygnus, there was Empress Arya, who was Phantom's love. Phantom was a thief. And yeah, pretty much the Black Mage's minions had killed Empress Arya, and Phantom was pissed. So he joins the other 4 heroes in fighting the Black Mage. And when he first comes back, if you look at it, if you click his character and you choose his cutscene, if you pick his character, you start playing, you'll reach a cutscene where he faces off against Hilla, using a bunch of flashy moves to scare her off. But thing is he breaks kind of the rules of the game, because Phantom has the ability to steal skills from Explorer characters, and but you can only steal skills of the same job as you or lower. But he says once you finish the cutscene, he says he was only level 10, or maybe it was one of his servants that's like, wow, you only level 10, you were able to do that. And he's like, yeah. But yeah, actually, during the cutscene, he used 2 skills that... I know there's a 3rd skill, but I don't know what the 3rd skill was, but 2 of the skills they used was Channel Karma and Hyper Body, which were both 2nd job skills. To my knowledge. I might be wrong, and if I'm wrong, please correct me on that. Finally, Luminous. This is one of the most OP characters I've ever had. At level 103, he does, I think level 103, maybe 103, and pretty much level 90, he's doing 10,000 damage, like 20 times per second, because of his skill Spectral Light. Basically, he fought the Black Mage, and the Black Mage tried to break the seal that they had set up, like all the other heroes. So he punched the Black Mage in the hand, and absorbed some of the Black Mage's power, and is now fighting with light and darkness, trying to master them both. So his unique thing is that he uses light and dark magic. Now there's really no difference between them, except they each have a certain skill that goes in with them, like Sunfire and Eclipse. I can't remember what the specifics are, but I know that Sunfire, which is the light, once it's activated permanently. Whatever your first skill you use is, that's what your starting is. And Sunfire, one of its abilities is that you gain 1% HP for every attack. So once you have Spectral Light, you are pretty much never going to get hurt. Also, he has something called Standard Magic Guard. It's something that no other mage has. Standard Magic Guard is pretty much Magic Guard, except it's a passive ability. And he has tons of it, MP. At level 100, I think he has like 1500. Plus Mana Well, which gives him like another 3,000 or 4,000. And that is the 5 heroes. Of all of them, I recommend either Luminous, Phantom, or Mercedes. Aran's pretty good, but Aran I highly do not recommend, which is exactly why I'm going to do a Let's Play on him, just because he's my least favorite character. Well, I'm not going to do Aran, but I am going to do Mercedes, because I already have a Phantom and Luminous, and I don't make secondary characters. Anyway, enough about my future plans. See you guys later.